going to get week 14 finished. We've got 3 done, 3 more to go. So we've got Illinois took a beating by Vegas. Edmonton squeaks by Columbia, and Pottsville, in a big upset, loses to Manchester, who played the spoiler role today. So we've got Lehigh and St. Pete, St. Louis and Amsterdam, Indiana at Mid-Michigan. Let's get those going.
Moss faces a double at the line. Reeves with the carry, gain of 6, Winfield on the tackle. 2nd and 4 from the 31. Doubling Reeves at the line. Moon calls the signals. Moon to Jeff Ayers, gain of 13, Worley with the tackle, 1st down. Reeves on the carry, gain of 2, Taylor on the tackle. 2nd and 8 at the 16. Moon throws incomplete to Jackson, Waymer on the coverage.
Holding, defense. Number 43, 5-yard penalty. Automatic, 1st down.
Moon is intercepted by Waymer, return of 0. Lehigh leads by 19. Dickerson the ball carrier, gain of 7, Paul on the stop. 2nd and 3 from the 11. Brady working very slowly. Brady at the line. Dickerson on the carry, gain of 9, Johnson with the tackle, 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 20. Slow down offense. Brady at the line. Four-yard run by Dickerson, Johnson on the tackle.
And I see Jeff in chat as he indicated, I think Lehigh has now clinched with that win over the Steel Hammers. Always shut it down, start it up just to avoid any glitches, but let's take a look here. I think they have. Interestingly enough, Columbia and St. Pete are now tied for that 3rd playoff spot over in the Steel Division, and Manchester with that wins right a game behind them. So the next 2 weeks should be pretty interesting. And away we go. Here is the next game here. This is a game of 2 teams that are kind of out of it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to autoplay it. And Mid-Michigan gets the win, 37-16. St. Louis is at Amsterdam, so we're going to play this one. And go right to the 4th quarter. And let's follow the end of this one. This is a close one.
Flying Dutchman leads by Marino to Reed, incomplete, Joseph with the coverage. Amsterdam by 4. 2nd and 10. Marino throws incomplete to Jones, Green on the coverage. 3rd and 10 from the 36. Shotgun. Marino to Jones, incomplete, Green on the coverage.
Offsides. Defense, number 90, 5-yard penalty.
Amsterdam by 4. 3rd and 5. Marino with the pass to Reed, 14-yard gain, Green on the tackle, 1st down. Marino barks out the signals. Some movement up front. Falk on the carry, gain of 3, Smith on the tackle.
Encroachment. Defense, number 74, 5-yard penalty.
1st and 5. Marino with the pass to Falk, gain of 7, Woodson on the tackle, 1st down. Falk lost 1 on the play, Smith on the tackle. 2nd and 11 from the 34. Marino throws incomplete to Jones, Green on the coverage. 3rd and 11. Marino completes the pass to Falk, gain of 4, Woodson on the tackle. 48-yard attempt for Folk. Good snap. Folk missed the 48-yard field goal. Dawson barks out the signals. Tomlinson on the carry, gain of 7, Wilson on the tackle. Towler with a gain of 3 on the play, Wilson with the tackle. St. Louis down 4. 3rd and less than a foot from the 48. All eyes on Tomlinson. Tomlinson on the carry, 2-yard gain, Leonard on the tackle, 1st down. On the play, Leonard on the tackle. St. Louis down by 4. Dawson at the line. Tomlinson on the carry, gain of 2, Leonard on the stop. 3rd and 6 from the 46. Dawson completes the pass to Rice, 6-yard gain, Adderley on the tackle. 4th and inches at the 40. Tomlinson with a 3-yard run, Davis on the tackle, 1st down. Dawson to Gates, touchdown St. Louis. Rackers makes the extra point, St. Louis 31, Amsterdam 28. Rackers with the kick. The kick from Rackers is returned 20 yards by Adderley, Woodson on the tackle. Amsterdam down by 3. Marino to Christensen, gain of 9, Manning on the tackle. 2nd and 1 from the 17. Fault lost 3 on the play, Smith on the tackle. Amsterdam needs a big play here. 3rd and 4. Marino calls out the signals. Falk on the draw, 1-yard gain, Siao on the tackle. Conley deep in punt formation. "43-yard punt by Conley, return of 0 by Jones. Towler on the carry, no gain, Wilson with the tackle. 2nd and 10 at the 32. Taking their time. "12-yard gain by Dawson, Nitschke on the tackle, 1st down. Slowly coming to the line. Dawson throws incomplete to Gates. Dawson in the shotgun. Dawson is sacked by Davis, loss of 5. 2-minute warning. Dawson calls out the signals. Dawson to Gates, gain of 32, Wilson on the stop, 1st down. St. Louis leads by 3. Dawson calling signals. Towler on the carry, no gain, Wilson on the stop. Tomlinson on the carry, 5-yard gain, Adderley on the tackle. 3rd and 5 from the 9. St. Louis taking their time. Tomlinson with a 4-yard run, Wood on the tackle. 23-yard attempt for Rackers. Stud still to hold. Clean snap from Stevenson. Rackers made the 23-yard field goal, St. Louis 34, Amsterdam 28, the kick from Rackers. The kick from Rackers is returned 18 yards by Adderley, Quinn on the tackle. Shotgun. St. Louis showing blitz. Marino at the line. Marino throws incomplete to Jones, Green on the coverage. 2nd and 10 at the 22. Marino throws incomplete to Jones, Green on the coverage. 3rd and 10. Marino calls the signals. Marino passes to Jones, incomplete, Green on the coverage. 4th and 10 from the 22. Marino throws incomplete to Reed, Joseph on the coverage. St. Louis 34, Amsterdam 28.